Aging is a natural part of life, but when a loved one enters their final stage, the signs are often subtle, easy to dismiss as just getting older. However, recognizing these early warnings can make all the difference. It allows you to offer comfort, provide necessary care, and ensure they spend their final months with dignity and love. Many families regret not seeing the signs sooner. They wish they had spent more time, asked more questions, or prepared for what was coming. That's why today, we're sharing 5 key signs that may indicate an elderly person is in their final year. Some of these might surprise you, and some may be happening right now without you realizing their significance. If you have an aging parent, grandparent, or loved one, stay with us until the end, because knowing these signs could change how you support them in their most vulnerable time. Let's begin. Sign 1. Significant weight loss and reduced appetite. One of the most telling signs that an elderly person is approaching their final stage is a noticeable decline in appetite and significant weight loss. You may notice that they eat far less than before, show little interest in food, or even start refusing meals altogether. This isn't just a random loss of appetite. The body is slowly shutting down, requiring fewer nutrients to sustain itself. Even favorite foods may no longer bring the same enjoyment. As digestion slows, large meals become overwhelming, and they might only eat a few bites before pushing their plate away. I remember a woman named Margaret who lived in a senior community. Her daughter noticed she was skipping meals and eating only a few spoonfuls of soup each day. At first, she thought it was just a phase, but over time, Margaret lost more and more weight. What they didn't realize was that her body was naturally preparing for the end. If you notice a loved one drastically reducing their food intake, don't ignore it. Offer smaller, more nutrient-dense meals. Keep them hydrated, and most importantly, cherish the moments you share at the table. Because those moments may be more precious than you realize. Sign 2. Extreme fatigue and increased sleep. Does your loved one seem more tired than usual? Are they sleeping most of the day, even missing activities they once enjoyed? This could be another warning sign. In the final stage of life, the body conserves energy for only the most essential functions. Even simple tasks like walking to the kitchen or holding a conversation can become exhausting. You may notice them taking longer naps, feeling too weak to get out of bed, or needing more help than before. Some people assume their loved one is just slowing down with age. But when combined with other symptoms, excessive fatigue could mean something more. It's a sign that the body is prioritizing rest over movement, a natural part of the transition. If your elderly parent or grandparent seems more exhausted than usual, be present. Sit with them, hold their hand, and remind them that they are not alone. Sign 3. Withdrawal from social interactions. A once social person suddenly losing interest in conversation, family visits, or social gatherings is a subtle but significant warning sign. This isn't just about being tired. It's a shift in emotional and mental engagement. People nearing the end of life often begin to withdraw from the world around them. They may talk less, prefer to sit quietly, or even seem disinterested when loved ones visit. This isn't because they don't care. It's because they are turning inward, preparing for the next stage. I once knew a man named Richard, who had always been the life of the party. He loved telling stories and making people laugh, but in his final months, he spoke less and less. He started missing phone calls, skipping family events, and spending more time alone. His daughter later realized that he wasn't just distancing himself, he was slowly saying goodbye. If you notice a loved one becoming more withdrawn, don't force them to be social. Instead, just be there. Sometimes silent presence speaks louder than words. Sign 4: confusion, forgetfulness, and disorientation. Sudden confusion, memory lapses, or difficulty recognizing familiar places and people could indicate that the brain is struggling to function as it once did. This isn't always dementia. It's often a sign that the body and mind are preparing for the final stage. A person nearing the end of life might forget recent conversations, struggle to find the right words, seem lost in thought or somewhere else, experience moments of delirium, talking about things that don't make sense. One common occurrence is seeing deceased loved ones or talking about events from the distant past as if they are happening now. While this may seem concerning, many believe it's part of the transition between life and death. If your loved one starts showing signs of confusion, stay patient. Gently remind them where they are, reassure them that they are safe, and try not to correct them too much. Instead of arguing, enter their world and provide comfort. Sign 5: changes in breathing and physical appearance. In the final months, you may notice changes in breathing patterns, skin color, or overall physical appearance. These are some of the most visible signs that the body is preparing for the end. Common signs include irregular breathing, long pauses between breaths, shallow breathing, or sudden deep gasps. Cooler skin. The body slows circulation, often making hands and feet feel cold. Pale or bluish skin tones, especially in fingers, lips, or toes. Swelling in the legs or feet due to fluid buildup. A woman named Eleanor experienced this firsthand. Her daughter noticed that her breathing became slow and uneven. Her hands, once warm and full of life, now felt cool to the touch. These signs weren't just small changes. They were indicators that the body was gently shutting down. If you notice these changes, don't panic. Instead, focus on making your loved one as comfortable as possible. Soft blankets, gentle music, and reassuring words can help ease their transition with dignity and love. Final thoughts. Recognizing these 5 signs can help you prepare emotionally, provide the right care, and most importantly, make every moment count. It's never easy to watch a loved one decline, but being aware of these changes allows you to be present, offer comfort, and ensure they feel loved until the very end. If you've noticed any of these signs in someone you care about, take the time to connect with them today. Tell them you love them, hold their hand, and cherish every moment, because those moments become the memories you'll carry forever. We'd love to hear from you. If this video resonated with you, share your thoughts in the comments. Have you experienced these signs with a loved one? What advice would you give to others facing this situation? Your stories may help someone who is going through the same journey. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support allows us to continue creating content that informs, inspires, and helps those navigating life's most challenging moments. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.